Okay, so welcome to this basic how-to in setting up your class page. This how-to is going to focus on the basics of setting up your class page in the most simple way. So in just a few minutes you can have your class page set up following these instructions. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to the course outline component and I'm going to choose import a course. So all of our courses are in this list. I recommend using the search bar. I'm going to search for Christian Studies and I'm going to choose the Year 9 Christian Studies course. Now depending on how much work has gone into your course, you might have some units to choose from down here, and within those units there might be a lot of activities, a lot of tasks that you might like to choose in this step. So for the purpose of this, I'm just going to choose Unit 1 and I'm going to select when this unit starts and when this unit finishes. I'm going to click Next, and now there's a lot of activities in this unit. So I'm going to deselect some of these things. You can change the publish date and the due date as well too for these and have a little bit of a closer look at it all. And then choose import when you've made all of your selections. You can also modify, edit this later. So in this course outline now I have one unit. I can open that up and see all of the activities that I've selected, and my students are going to be able to access these from this class page. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a banner to the page. So this banner has been already set up for you to be in the ratio of 16:2. You can change that if you want to, but I recommend keeping it that way. It's nice and simple, and I'm going to click Add a Tile. So some people are using Canva and other kinds of apps to make some really cool graphics. You can upload into this spot here an image that you create, and that can be your banner, but here's a really simple way to do it. So I'm just going to enter here the title of the page. I'm going to select a little bit of a larger number, so I'm going to choose 250 and 400. This helps the text to scale up and down depending on the screen size. I'm going to choose a color for my text. I'm going to choose white, and then I'm going to select where that text is going to sit in the banner. So I'm going to choose in the middle. There are other things that I can be doing here, but I'm just going to keep this very simple. I'm now just going to choose a background color, a fairly dark one because I've got white text, and I'm going to click Save. So here's my banner here right now. I'm going to click Save. And you'll see I've got a very, very simple banner. Now later on you can do some work on that, but right now that's certainly good enough. So I've got two more steps right now. I'm going to do some what's called alt sourcing with the course banner and the unit links. Now these are the URL links to the course and to the units. And if the course has been set up with these, you can do what's called alt sourcing or import those components onto your class page very, very easily. So I'm not going to be adding a tile in this case. Rather, I need to go into the settings of these components and I need to change where it's reading from. So I'm going to unlock, and when you unlock you'll see that these extra little things toggle on and off and on. So in the course banner I'm going to click on the settings, go down to browse where this source comes from. And now I'm going to navigate back to that course. So Home, Courses, Learning Area Ashmore Road, and in this case I'm going to Christian Studies and Year 9. I'm going to click Use this folder. So now in the Layout section, drop down, if there is already some components on that course page, I can choose from them here. Now sometimes they're not named, and that's okay. I just have to use trial and error to work out which one's which. So I want the banner from the course, and if it's hyperlinked to the course, then that makes it a button back to the course. And choose the last one. Click Update. And so there is the banner from the course page, which is also hyperlinking back to the course page. So that's good. Right, I'm going to repeat that now for the unit links. I'm going to click on Settings, go to Browse, browse back to our courses, the Learning Area Ashmore Road, and in my case Christian Studies and Year 9, and click Use this folder. I'm going to click Update, and now I've got some buttons that link to the units on the course. There's also a Files and a Links component down the bottom. You can certainly update this by adding files and adding links to your class page. You might like to post your first news item or first bit of news onto your page. That might just be a welcome to your class, welcome to 2023. You can keep it nice and simple. One final thing that you might like to add to your class, particularly if you want to use your class page as a real collaborative space, you can add some extra components. So you can do that by clicking on the plus. And there's a few different headings of components that you can add. So in the collaboration space, there's a really great one to get started, which is a social stream. And you can just drag and drop that to where you want. You can drop it over to either side. I'm going to bring it down to the bottom on the left-hand side. So that's a great way to get your class page a little bit more collaborative, a little bit more interactive. Okay, so that's all you have to do to get started. Again, if the course doesn't have a lot of content on it, there might need to be some work done on that. But if the course has got quite a bit of content on it, your class page is pretty well populated within just a matter of minutes. All right, have some fun.